reading update. I'm like 2 minutes in and I haven't said anything about what I'm reading. So I'm listening to She Tempts the Duke, I think it's called, Lorraine Heath, because I have been like kind of slumpy and I was like really wanting to read a historical, but I couldn't decide. I have so many choices, but I couldn't decide. I have like lots of new releases and I have them on audio too, and I just couldn't decide. So anyway, I was like, Lorraine Heath, it's like always good. Like I can't, it's never read a bad book by her. So I'm like, let me look at what I've got of hers that I haven't read, which is, enough, because she has so many books. And I just did try a chapter, which I will show hopefully in here, and I shared on Instagram anyway, and tried 3 different books of Lorraine Heath, and I picked this one, She Tempts the Duke, and it's the first in the Lost Lords of Pembroke or something, so that's good. I'm reading like a series in order, so that's a change for me. And then, so I'm listening to that, but I do have it physically, so if I can, I want to read it physically later. I'm really hoping. And then also I have physically and on ebook, The Confidence of Wildflower. Okay, so we just had a little technical difficulty and fell down my new mount. I didn't want to put the sticky thing on to do the suction cup, and yeah, that doesn't help. The suction cup doesn't hold very well. So you fell over. Anyway, so I'd like to finish one of those books tonight. Probably I will finish Lorraine Heath because it's audio too, so I can listen to it while I'm like, I gotta do some laundry, and I might do some crafty things, and maybe I'll make bath bombs. I don't know. It's a Monday and my energy's like, so I'm not gonna get like too crazy of plans or anything, but if I suddenly get a boost of energy, maybe I'll make some bath bombs, because I like to make all the bases so that I can make the icing in one, and I probably have to do a couple of batches and then ice them all at once, and then like they all have to harden. So that's the thing. It's like the time that you get to work with the product that's in the right moisture, like whether it's the icing or the bath bomb mixture. It's very time sensitive, very scientific, much more than you would think. So anyway, I might do something crafty. I don't know if I'll get that crafty, but we'll see. So I can listen while I do something crafty, or I can read it physically and just be lazy and blah. And then also, again, I can pick up The Confidence of Wildflowers if I want something contemporary for a little change. So I think that's a good thing, is to have a historical and contemporary going on. If I was really good, a paranormal would be nice, or a fantasy, one or the other. But anyway, so that's my update for now. Like late kind of getting back from lunch, so I better hurry my ass up. And then luckily, like I said, I take a late lunch. I've said this before. So I only have like another hour, a little more than an hour till I get to go home. So awesome. So maybe I'll check in tonight, or maybe I'll go live. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, it's just me tonight and the dog. So we'll see what's going on tonight and how I feel, if I'm tired or not, and see what's going on, everybody, on Instagram maybe, or if there's anything going on YouTube I'm not aware of. I'll talk to you guys later. Good morning. It is Tuesday, and I'm just checking in. Not much has changed since my last check-in, probably. I'm still reading these 2 books. I'm reading She Tempts the Duke by Lorraine Heath. I'm listening to this, and I'm hoping to listen to more of it maybe today while I'm working. I'm not very far in. And then I'm reading this physically and on my Kindle, both. I'd like to get through it because there's a sequel that is either came out today or is coming out maybe next week. So, but so far so good. It's age gap and seems kind of like Grumpy Sunshine. I was saying before, it's giving me like Julie Ann vibes. But look how pretty this cover is. So anyway, I'm reading those two and working. So I'm not going to probably be able to read, but I can listen to the Lorraine Heath, I think. And I finally posted just like an intro on my channel on YouTube. So hopefully now I can put, you know, more time, more effort into you know, other videos and vlogs and stuff. I've been taking clips and I will continue to, obviously, but now I know that there's an intention there. As long as I can keep myself organized and scheduled. So any tips you seasoned booktubers have? I know you guys do a lot of scheduling and like filming, like batch filming and stuff like that. I don't know how well I would do with that, but anyway, any tips are appreciated. So just my check-in. I'll check in again when I have something to update. I thought I would just take you in here in my office where it's a disaster area, show you some of my stuff. So there's the cups for the bath bombs, and there's like the bee stuff, and there's my chocolate mousse cake that I'm eating for dinner. And I was just trying to film a kind of bookish haul thing that we'll see how that worked. But here's some of the bath bomb ones that I haven't done yet. So these are going to be Penelope and Eloise. And then these are the ones I did. So these are Daphne and Simon, Kate and Anthony. And then this is going to be, I think, I'm not sure, either Colin or Benedict will be the busy bee. And then Lady Whistledown for the pink. What do you think? And then I have different sets. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Yay. I don't know, nothing really great about Wednesday, I guess, except maybe the end of the day. Then you're more than halfway through the week, so over the hump day. But in the morning, not so great, still just halfway. And today promises to be a fun-filled day. After yesterday, I got no audiobook listening done. So as far as a reading update, this is pretty sad. Not much further going on here. I read a little bit more of the Confidence of Wildflowers. I think I'm on like chapter 12 or something on that one. That's the age gap, nanny neighbor romance thing. And I guess also slow burn, which I believe, because obviously absolutely nothing is going on yet. So I'm not very far into that. And then listening to She Tempts the Duke, Lorraine Heath, only like chapter 7. But basically the premise of that one is there's these lost lords of Pembroke is the name of the series. And these 3 boys, as like young teens, kind of, like I think maybe they were like 12 and 14 and 16 or something like that. I don't know. There's 3 of them. One of them, obviously the oldest, being the heir to, I think it's a dukedom. And something happened where the uncle and their father went some like hunting or went somewhere. Something happened and their father was killed. And the uncle comes back and says, "Oh, it was an accident. This, you know, he fell off a horse or something." I can't remember the exact details, but that it was an accidental death. But the kids know that the uncle wants the title, so he wants them to disappear. So kind of things happen like this is in like the prologue, I think, and they do. So and then the neighbor of theirs is a girl, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, and she helps them like escape because the uncle has them put in the tower for some reason. I don't know if it had to do with the father's death or they did something else, like maybe they were like accusing him of the death. So anyway, they escape. They're like, "We're gonna come back when we're adults and take what's ours." And so now were in present day, and they've come back, and they like just kind of made a grand entrance. So they all live separately, the three brothers. They all went their separate ways in different things. They've had different experiences. And the Duke, the oldest, the one that's the heir, is scarred. So it's like a Beauty and the Beast. And he is kind of sees the neighbor girl that they were friends as kids, and she had helped them escape and everything. And she's betrothed to someone else, but she's a little bit older. And anyway, they start, so there's a little bit of, there's obviously chemistry going on there, so obviously that's the thing. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. They've just kind of come out and said, hey, we're here, we're not dead, you know, you're not gonna, our uncle is not gonna be the Duke, you know, I'm the Duke, blah blah. So now he's thinking about, he needs to find a wife for that reason too. So that's like maybe where she's gonna come into. And she's very interested, and the whole town is very interested. You know, it's like the talk of the town, like these dangerous guys. And one of them's kind of like a pirate, almost not like a pirate, but he has like a shipping thing going on. And the other one I think has like a gaming hell. So anyway, it's really good so far. Typical Lorraine Heath, loving it. But I'm at work and I'm late, so I got to run. I will update maybe at lunchtime. I can get some listening or reading done, depending on how busy I am today, how much of a decompression I need at lunch. But I'll update when I have something up to update. I hope something good, like I've finished a book, because it's been, I think, I haven't counted, but I feel like it's been a week since I've finished a book. It's sad, and I don't like it. Actually, the last one I finished, I think maybe it was Beauty and the Baller by Ilsa Madden Mills. So it's been like maybe 5 days. So that can't happen. We need to fix it. So off to work for now, though. Maybe I can listen. Doubtful, because super busy, but we'll see. Talk to you soon. So I got a little bit of a haul, I guess, today. I kind of already unpacked it a little bit, but figured I'd show if I could do it this way, I could do it quicker. So I stopped at Home Goods. I found this adorable little thing. I don't know if it's, I guess it's supposed to be a mug, and then like this to keep it warm. It's a pretty big mug, but I might just put candy in it, or I don't know, just display it because it's just cute, and it says Chicks Rule. Hello. I got that, and that would be good. I could even keep it out for spring because it's just a chick. And then I found these really cute bowls. I thought they were a good set. They were like really big and not super deep, but I thought they were good for like pasta. And they're just the melamine, which when it's just like me and my husband just kind of having a casual whatever, I like, or this would be good for like Chinese, or I don't know, I just like this bowl, so I got that. And then, oh, and then also at Home Goods, I wanted to, so the reason I went there was to just check and see if they had any more of the cupcake holder things, because I got those ones the other day or last week that were so cute, and I was in a hurry and I didn't really look that much. So I went today, and I of course found a ton, and I think I might need to go back one more time, because even if they're just to store, you know, put, you know, not like use immediately, obviously, like if you find something at Home Goods, you're never gonna find it again. So I had them all in the packages, but I took them out so that I could show you better what they look like. And then I took the ones out that I already have. So these are the ones I got today. So I got this one, so sweet, or Be Sweet. And then they come in 2 packs. So it came with this one, the little bees on it, which, so these could be for Bridgerton or not. I mean, I just got them. I mean, they could totally work for Bridgerton. This adorable, like periwinkle and yellow and white floral. And then this matching like dot one that goes with it. This one, Make a Wish for like your birthday, and then a cute polka dot one that goes, and they have the gold edging. This one, it's Hello Spring, and then it has this like soft pink with the gold dots that went with that. And this really pretty lemon one, and it had this green striped one that went with it. But I thought that would be really pretty for like a nice lemon bath bomb. And then I got these ones, they're like a toile. There's like the pretty blue, and then this is like a pinkish reddish color with the gold edging, and those would work for Bridgerton, or just like Mother's Day, I think would be nice. So I got like a Mother's Day, which they had others. They had like specific Easter ones, which I didn't think I was going for because it's too late to do anything for Easter. But I was looking for just the generic, like anything floral or the bees or like a huge thing everywhere. And that sort of thing. But they had ones that said mom. They had one that said mom, and then like a floral one that kind of coordinated with it. So I probably should get that because I could make some Mother's Day bath bombs. I think that would be fun. But those are the ones I got today. So I got 4 packs the other day, and today I got 6. So maybe next time I'll get more. I don't know. But these are the ones I already had, if you didn't see them. So there's that one. That like lavender with the gold dots. This floral with a little bit of a stripe. And then another like soft pink floral, and then we got the bee kind and the busy bee, and then we've got the cute adorable florals of those. So these are the ones I've got plans. I've got characters, scents, colors, everything ready to go. I've already made some of them. These are all the new ones, so we're gonna focus on these for now. But these are the new ones I got, and I may make another little swing by there to see if I can grab a couple other ones, but we'll see. And then I got this. I grabbed a couple things from Target as a pickup order, and they had this cute mug, and I just thought it was so cute, so I had to get it. It's a good size. And then I had some stuff from Amazon, which a couple books. I got Girl in Love, and this is Jay Crownover and Rebecca Yarros, and then there's also Boy in Love. So I just thought the covers were so pretty, and they sounded really good, and they're the authors I love, and they're pretty short, so I got those. And then I think I showed you guys these nail things yesterday, but I got like the cherries with the glitter and the gingham and all that, and then this really pretty like navy and pink, and then these ones are just like a pink with a silver glitter. And that was my kind of a haul. I have a new like small bookcase that I also got today, and one other thing that was for my husband, but like a gift for my husband, but which is actually I guess book related. It's a Lord of the Rings. It's a map of, it's on the canvas, but it's a map of for the Lord of the Rings. I'm trying to remember the name of the place. Middle Earth or whatever it's called. And he loves Lord of the Rings. So it's a huge canvas of that. So I have to I don't know if I'm just going to hang it up and surprise him, or I have him open it. But it was for his birthday, but the one I got wasn't the right size. So I was thinking about putting the bookshelf together while I like listen to my audiobook, but today work has gotten to me today, I think, or just today and yesterday together. I do hope to read and to have a good update for everybody. And so whether that means I'm gonna go listen and just like close my eyes and listen to my book that way, or if I'm gonna try, which I would like to, read physically, The Confidence of Wildflowers, because I'd really like to finish that so I could get to the second book that just came out today. And of course next weekend's Easter, but so there's things I gotta do for that. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. This is turning into a long clip, but it doesn't even have my face in it. And ignore like my mess. I have to clean up like my egg painting mess back there to get my house ready for company again. And I shouldn't be tired. It's only like 4:30. So I'll talk to you guys later. So I have made it to my bed, reading this beautiful book that it's really good. I'm just tired. My eyes are not wanting to stay open. So I'm going to try to read for a while longer. I'm only that much into it. which, not very much. I think like 12 chapters. And then I can listen to my Lorraine Heath, She Tempts the Duke, I guess, once my eyes can't read any longer. But for now, it's this, so that I can get to the second book. It's super pretty. So there's these ones that are like pale pink with like glitter. These are from Amazon. I have gotten some from, I got some from like Ulta, I think, and I like them. So I forgot that I had ordered this set of the gel nail stickers too. So I think I might do this one, because the one I have on now is looking pretty rough, and these ones are not, don't stick well, and I keep having to fix them every morning. It seems like every morning when I'm trying to do my hair or makeup and stuff, I end up having to stop, or when I'm done getting ready, fix one of my nails. So I'm hoping these stick really well. So I might give them a try, so I will maybe post a picture how they come out. So Friday reading update. I did an update yesterday, Thursday, just kind of a not very productive day as far as reading goes, so there wasn't much to update there. I didn't do a ton other than work stuff. I worked at home, but I was not able to listen to anything. I got really not much done, so I figured I'll try to stay offline. I'll stay mostly off Instagram, and I'll focus on getting some reading really done instead of getting distracted by, all that stuff. So which was good. The Confidence of Wildflowers, which is what I've been reading physically and on ebook, but it's been slow, and I was only on like chapter 13, and so, but it came through on audio, so I started listening to that while I was doing my nails, which I think I showed you guys. I used the gel nail stickers, and I had some new ones. I tried this one. It's like a gold and blush pinkish. It's hard to see, but I'm happy with them so far. They're sticky. They went on really well. No bubbles, no bumps. Everything's good. So I was able to get from chapter 13 to chapter 44 in the Confidence of Wildflowers, which I want to tell you a little bit about it now that I've gotten far enough in. I know I've said it's a age gap, what I would call grumpy sunshine, also kind of a nanny romance, and then now we're coming to the end of the book. I'm listening to it now, so I have about an hour left, and we just had kind of like I don't know if it's a plot twist, but it's just something was revealed that I don't want to say because I don't want to spoil anything, but could be a trigger, so make sure you check. And it's sometimes a trigger for me, and I say trigger, I mean, it sounds like it means I'm gonna go on like a rampage, or like I'm gonna just go off the deep end or whatever. It just means I don't generally like to read about that. It might put me in a little bit of a sad mood or something. Which would put anybody in a sad mood. Certain things, certain triggers, but this particular one is just relatable and close to home, and so I try to avoid it sometimes when I can. But it's in a lot of things, and it's hard to avoid. So as long as it's not too big of a focus, it doesn't usually like ruin the book or anything, or like count. I'll still give it 5 stars, even. It wouldn't change that. But it seems like I pick up books that have this in it like way too often when I'm trying to avoid it. Like when I know it's in there, I specifically don't. But when they don't, then when they don't say, which is understandable because it is not told to you until the end of the book, so they don't want to tell you on the synopsis. So when I don't know ahead of time and it comes up, I'm always like, seriously, I picked another one with this same thing in it. Like, ugh, how many times am I gonna do this? So, but anyway, so Like I was saying in the beginning, they're neighbors, and so she's 18. She goes over to introduce herself to people that have just moved in, or someone has just moved in to the neighbor's house. And it's like there's a landscaping company or truck there, and people or someone working on landscaping, and ends up being Thayer, who's our hero, and he owns the house and he owns a landscaping company. So he's like redoing things in the house that he just bought, and she comes over and like introduces herself and like brings cupcakes, and she's like being all like sunshiny and stuff, and he's just kind of like grumpy. And that was like their first meeting, and then slowly but surely, you know, they start talking more, and then she finds out he has a son, a 6-year-old son, who like he has custody shared with his ex-wife, and so he comes and visits, and she meets him, and Thayer asks if she'd be interested in maybe like nannying sometimes or babysitting sometimes, if she can work it out with her. She works for her mom. Her mom owns like an antique shop. She works there, and she makes candles, which I thought was cute, like as a side business. So she ends up nannying, babysitting, whatever, with him, and gets to know him. So then they start kind of doing things outside of, like as a fan, almost like with Thayer there. So she's not babysitting, she's just being included in their like family. Like the Thayers like, come over, you should come over and swim with me, and we should do this, and we should have dinner, and you should. So they get closer, and then during times when Thayer's son is with his mother, they are alone, obviously, and get closer that way, and one thing leads to another, and they just don't fight the attraction anymore, and they just give in. And it is a slow burn, because it did take quite a while for that to happen, but it's still kind of under wraps at this point. Nobody really knows they're seeing each other, and you know, she's concerned, everybody's kind of, he's saying he doesn't care what people think, but I'm sure that's not true. But she's concerned, and then now we've got this new bombshell that was just dropped that changes things a little bit. Also, in the beginning of this book, our heroine, I forget her name. It's something weird. Oh, Salem. And she has a cat named Binks, which is cute. A black cat. She has a boyfriend when we start the book, and then she later doesn't have a boyfriend, so there's that. But she's kind of lost. She has some trauma in her. She definitely has some trauma in her past, and has tried to overcome it, and is using some different ways of coping that maybe aren't the greatest or the healthiest way, I think. And Thayer notices some of it and wants to help her, and he finds out also about her some past trauma that she hasn't told like anybody. The only people that know are like the people that are directly involved. Her boyfriend doesn't even know. And I mean, I guess I should just say it was sexual abuse by her father. So I mean, that's a major thing. So Thayer finds out that this happened to her when they're finally intimate, and then they fall asleep, and she has nightmares, and she talks in her sleep and stuff, and he finds that way. So he's very careful with her and wants to be sure he doesn't upset her or do anything that's gonna make her feel uncomfortable or anything like that. So he's like super sweet and everything. So that's why I don't really want to call him grumpy, because he's not. I wouldn't say he's grumpy. He's just kind of like laid back, and she's more sunshiny, happy, whatever. But that's because I think it's a front a little bit from overcoming the trauma, and then now it's going to be come into play maybe when she's got to deal with this new thing that's come up. So like I said, I have about an hour left, and then I'll be done with this book, Confidence of Wildflowers. And then there's a second one that just came out, I think Wednesday, the second book in this series. I think it's a duet, and I forgot the name of it. It's a blue cover. Maybe I'll post it. But I haven't been able to order a paperback. I don't know why it's not available yet, but I can get it on KU, I believe. So as soon as I finish this one, I want to get that on KU. I don't think it's on, I'm sure it's not on audio yet, but I'll check. and read that one too. So I would love it if I could finish this one and read the second one as well, to read the both together to wrap this up. And then also I'm listening still to She Tempts the Duke by Lorraine Heath, and I'm not very far into that, about 25% in, and it's good. I'm liking it, and I really want to get a little into the historical mode, because I have a bunch of arcs that I really want to get to that are historicals, and I need to just be in the right mindset, so I want to fairly judge them and everything. So I thought Lorraine Heath is a always winner, so I'm listening to that. But since I've been like engrossed in this book, I've been more focusing on this. But so I'm hoping I can finish those three books this week. If by some miracle I finish all three and it's only like Sunday, I will pick something else up. I don't know what yet. So that's kind of my update for today. I know that was a long, rambly as usual, but I hope it was interesting, and I hope these car updates are okay. It's just the best way I've found to have privacy and be able to talk and think about what I want to say, where I'm alone and everything. But I'll try to do some more updates in some other places so that it's not so boring. But I try to do some activities to film for you guys so that I can fill in some fun stuff with just me chit-chatting about books, which is also fun, right? So anyway, happy Friday, everybody. I hope everyone has good plans for the weekend. I know here the weather's going to be kind of iffy, a little bit of rain, well, probably a lot of rain. It's been a lot of rain, but the temperatures are warming up. It's in the 50s today, although it is still breezy. So I hope everyone's enjoying a little bit of the spring, wherever you live. I'm in New York, so it's not quite springish yet, but it depends on the day, so we'll see. So I'll talk to you guys later when I have an update, and I hope it's a good one. Okay, so I'm just posting my Saturday update. I'm hoping maybe I could post an update later too, but right now it's about noonish, and I finished 2 books, so it's a good update, and that's why I figured I wanted to get it in. So I am accomplished now, although the month is pretty sad so far. It's not that, we're only halfway through, not even. So anyway, I finished Confidence of Wildflowers. I talked about what this is about already. I won't repeat myself every time, but it did actually end up throwing a bunch of tropes in toward the end too. So like, I mean, not only already this book has the tropes. It's age gap, kind of nanny romance, and then that there's spoilers if I said the other tropes, but there's like 3 other ones thrown in there, kind of, that 2 of them I'm not a fan of. One of them I don't really care, but 2 of them I'm like, I wasn't expecting, and not really something I was really wanting to read about. But I did immediately, so like I said, 4 stars on this one, and I picked up the sequel, The Resurrection of Wildflowers, because this ends on a cliffhanger, of course, basically. And I'll hold it. I read the first few chapters, but I was like too tired to keep going. Plus, like I said, there's some tropes in here that I don't really like that much, and of course it's being brought back up because the second book is set in the future, I think 6 years from this one. So this one ends, and then like bunch of stuff happens. This book ends, and then the next one picks up 6 years later, and we find out all the stuff that has gone on, and obviously we're bringing up the things that happened at the end of this book that led to like kind of a separation. So like I said, I started the second one. I'm thinking I may put it on hold because of, like I said, what subject matter is just not something I really want to read about right now. But totally not a bad book at all if you're up for, if you don't have like anything that's like triggering it or upsetting to you that has to do with what's involved in the books. Like I said, I'm sure you could check. There's probably I'm sure there's trigger warnings and stuff in the reviews already. I will say there is cancer in the book. But that's only one thing. There's several other, there's quite a few other things going on that might be triggering or just things that you don't like in books. So, just keep that in mind. But 4 stars for that one. And then, like I said, the second one, The Resurrection of Wildflowers, I started, it's on Kindle Unlimited. I will read it for sure because I have to know, of course, what happens, but I don't know if I'm gonna read it right now. I might wait on it. It's not something that I'm gonna forget, believe me. So usually I like to read like a sequel if it's a duet immediately after, or if it's a series, like even if it's like 3 books, I tried to read all 3. But I get bored with series, like reading about the same world or whatever for a while. So I'm actually pretty bad at finishing series. So, but duets I can do 3, a series of 3, not too bad. But I am doing the Brutal Birthright and the Gods and Monsters and the Boston Underworld and the Fallen Men. Like I'm in the middle of like so many series. I need to, like, I've already written some down obviously, but I keep starting new ones and then not finishing ones that I have still going on. That's what I need to really try to focus on. Totally getting off the point here, but note to self, work on maybe a series finishing vlog, or just, focus on those books. So the other book that I finished was She Tempted the Duke by Lorraine Heath. I was listening to this one, and it was funny because I was listening, and when I'm reading on my Kindle or in, physical book, I will tab or, highlight in my Kindle all the time, tons of quotes and things that I want to remember. And since I was listening to this, sometimes I'll clip, in the audiobook, you can clip and put notes and stuff, but usually I'm doing something, so I don't want to stop what I'm doing or whatever. So unfortunately, there is quite a bit of stuff in here that I would have liked to highlight. I don't know if I would reread eventually, one day and do that, but there's some really good stuff in here. Anyway, 5 stars. Lorraine Heath, of course. Leave it to her. So I haven't read a historical really except for Lemonade, but I don't really count that one because it was very different than the usual historicals. But anyway, I wanted to read some historicals and get myself really in the mood and pumped because I read the Viscount Who Loved Me, which is a reread, a couple right before Bridgerton came out, but still. Alright, so I just wanted to get back into some historical romance because I have arcs that I really want to get to, and a lot of them are historical romance. I just want to be in that mindset to give everything a fair chance. So anyway, I need to focus on that, but this one was great, 5 stars. It's the first in this series. Like I said, it's like the Lost Lords of Pembroke, I think, or something it's called. And I've mentioned in other clips what this is really about. So Sebastian is the oldest that is actually the heir for the dukedom that the uncle had stolen by murdering their father, they believe. So they accuse their uncle of killing their father, making it look like an accident so he could take over as Duke. I think it's Duke. And then the uncle wanted to make the 3 boys disappear because he wanted to keep the title and not have one of them come of age. The oldest one is Sebastian. So anyway, they come back later. They get the uncle out of there. They show up at a ball. And anyway, when they were kids, the neighbor girl, Mary, she had helped them escape, and he never forgot her. Of course, Sebastian and her were really close friends, and so they, of course, start talking again when he comes back, and she's very supportive, and she's happy that he's alive, and she always wondered what happened to him. And I mean, it's kind of like a cute friends to lovers second chance romance. And I thought it was cute. There was a couple things I wanted to know. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, every little thing that happened in the book, because I could do that, but there was a thing I thought was interesting to mention. So Mary is betrothed when Sebastian first comes back. And so in the book, she's trying on her wedding dress, and it's white, and they talk about how Queen Victoria, her wedding dress was white, and so now this is where, I don't know what year this is set in, I'd have to look, but how that is like the fashion now, is to have a white wedding dress, like the Queen Victoria. So this says 1856, so around that. I don't know the exact history of everything, but I remember that being a thing. Like, it used to be, you get married in, a beautiful dress, but it doesn't have to be white. Wasn't really a thing until, I believe, when Queen Victoria made it a thing, or the monarchy in general started making it a white dress as a wedding thing. So that was one thing that was in here I thought was interesting. And then also, this is a scarred hero. Sebastian is scarred from war while he was away. Like the 3 boys went their separate ways to kind of hide out for like 12 years before they come back to unseat the uncle and take back the title. And so Sebastian takes back the title, and him and Mary, things happen. They end up married, and I hope that's not a spoiler. But, I mean, you expect that they're going to be the hero and heroine in the book, so. And, she's trying to heal him, kind of. He's got scars on the inside and on the outside. He has an eye patch. And he doesn't feel like he can love her the way that she deserves. He adores her, it seems. I mean, it's so sweet. Their love is, I loved it. They had a good time frame after, like, before they were married, and then after they were married, where they showed, what was going on, and I liked that. Sometimes I think, like, they go through the whole book, and then they get married, and then they have, like, a quick epilogue, and that's the end. This one, it was almost like half the book, they got married about, like, a little more than halfway, maybe, through the book, and then there was still plenty of time to see them in their married life, which I like a little to see, depending on the couple, if I really love the couple. And it was nice to see how they changed, because, of course, back then, there was a lot of marriage of convenience, and kind of marriages that were forced because of different reasons. So it's always nice to see as that happens, and then they get to know each other more. But they knew each other as kids, and now they learn to know each other as adults, and as, like I said, with Sebastian having a lot of scars and stuff and trauma in the past. And then Mary also, too, she had been sent to a nunnery, so kind of as she felt as punishment for helping the boys escape, but actually it was for her safety. Her father kind of sent her there to hide. He was afraid that she would tell everyone what happened, that the uncle, what the boys were saying. He just wanted her to stay out of the whole thing, the whole family drama with that, because if the uncle was willing to kill the nephews, then, So anyway, so she was put in a nunnery, so that was traumatic. But anyway, she's very sweet. So anyway, I really loved this one a lot. I really wish I would have been able to, maybe I can skim through and find some good quotes I can put in here somewhere. But anyway, so I finished 2 books since yesterday. I updated yesterday. I was pretty far into this one, but I was only about like 25% into this one. So I read those, and now I just started the new Megan Quinn. I can't remember the name. I will try to post a picture of it up here. I just started listening to it, and it's a surprise baby or something like secret. I don't think it's a secret baby. I think it's a surprise baby. Maybe it's a secret baby. One of those. Surprise or secret baby, Megan Quinn, which is usually funny. So that I just thought it'd be a good thing to pick up now, as a change from some of the seriousness of the ending of that. And so I don't know if I'm gonna be reading this second book in this duet right now, but I did enjoy this one, and I encourage you to pick both of them up. I'm sure the second one is amazing, but like I said, it's just not. There's things in there I'm not really wanting to read about right at the moment. We'll see. If it really is bugging me and I need to know what happens, I'll pick it up. Whatever, we do what we gotta do. But for now, I'm listening to that the newest release by Megan Quinn. I got it on audio, and I just can't remember the name of it. It's like Tell Me Three Things, maybe it's called. Anyway, just only a chapter or two in, so I was just listening to it while I was getting dressed. My husband and I are gonna go out for a little while, and I don't know what I'm gonna pick up physically or on my ebook, on my Kindle next, but I'm definitely reading the Megan Quinn one, and then I might pick up something else. So that's my update for today. I'm hoping I can maybe update later, or I do have intention of filming a book haul maybe, which would be like all the books I've gotten in like the past 6 months, which is a lot, but I've gotten so many. Like these, I'm just talking about new books. I'm not even talking about used books, because I wouldn't even be able to keep track of that. And the new books are going to be hard too, so we'll see. I'm gonna see how that works out, and it's gonna be pretty disorganized probably. And I have books in upstairs and downstairs and in other rooms, some that are read and some that are unread. So I might have to kind of move around, do part of the filming in one spot and part of the filming in another spot, because there's just too many books. But I do want to do a book haul for you guys, because I've gotten so many great, amazing books. Like, I mean, I already had so many, and I've gotten like a massive amount. I can't even count how many. I don't know. Anyway, that was my update for today, and I will talk to you soon. Hello, happy Monday. I'm just wanting to wrap up my vlog from last week. I didn't get to wrap it up last night, Sunday night. I did not sleep very well this weekend. I didn't sleep at all Saturday night, so then yesterday was kind of like a very groggy day, so I think I even took a nap, so I didn't do an update. But I read, let me see, 1, 2, 3 books. The Confidence of Wildflowers, She Tempts the Duke by Lorraine Heath, and I picked up the Megan Quinn book, the audio I had, Those Three Little Words, I think it's called. And I listened to that, and it was fine. It was cute. It was like 3 stars, maybe 3.5. Nothing memorable really. Just your basic, it was just something very light and whatever, after the heaviness of one of the other books. So I enjoyed it. It was fine. It was funny. Had funny moments and everything. It's a surprise pregnancy from like a one-night stand, and a brother's best friend or something too, and fellow player, hockey player. So anyway, so I finished that, and like I said, so I got like 3 stars, maybe 3.5. And so I only got 3 books read in the week, but I guess that's not too bad. 5 would be nice. 5 would be good. I mean, that's very doable. It's not, a book every single day, but maybe some days I might read a whole book, and then some days I might read, I have no idea what the date is. But today is Monday, and I'm wrapping up my vlog, my weekly vlog from last week. So I don't know the dates, but thanks for watching anyway, even though I'm a little scatterbrained. I hope that my little bit of a my lot of disorganization is okay with you. And I really want to film some recommendations for you guys too. So if you have any suggestions or requests or whatever for tropes, recommendations that you want to see, I have tons of recommendations on Instagram, tons of them. In graphic form, just not videos. I think I did a couple reels. But I'd love to do some video ones. That'd be fun. And I could talk a little bit about the book. The thing is, I'd have to refresh my memory on some of the books. But anyway, so happy Monday, everybody. I hope your week is good. I hope last week was good. I hope your Easter is good if you celebrate. And I will talk to you soon.